Hello and welcome to the top 100 maps of all time with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very welcome. Yeah, we're going through the top 100 maps as voted by you at the end of What's Map over the last 4.5 years, and the very best of the maps before that time as well. And we've finally made it into the 70s, that's right. The 79th best map of all time. We've also made it into the 86.75s, that's the 86.75% approval rated maps. Slowly edging up and getting closer and closer to that 90%. I still can't believe that any map got 90, let alone that so many got 90 over the years. This map is inspired by a real-life location. That inspiration is well, it's in the name of the map as well, so I'm not going to spoil that immediately, although you've probably already seen the name above the thumbnail. What we got is a fantastical map that is inspired by a location, and I can definitely feel that inspiration through the map, so I would say job well done. Today's map at number 79 with that 86.75% approval rating is Cigale, or possibly Cigale, or Cigales. I'm pretty sure it's just Cigale. French Riviera by Anoupou, Merynetjerou. Yes, back-to-back maps. We had an Anoupou map yesterday. We've got an Anoupou map today, and there may be, I'm not saying there will be, there may be one tomorrow. You're gonna have to tune in to find out. Okay, what can I tell you about today's map? Well, it was uploaded to the workshop in May of 2021. At the time of recording this show, it only has 759 subscribers, which is surprisingly low. Surprisingly low. If you haven't subscribed to the map, maybe by the end of today, maybe you will. Maybe you will. Of those 759, we have 160 who have favorited it. The map, easy for me to say. It's got a 4-star rating on Steam from 54 people who have taken the time to rate the map. The map requires 40 items, just 40 items. I say just 40. It is a detailer's map. It's got a lot of little castlets, if I remember rightly, from my first flyover. I remember being sort of like, there's another one, and another one. So yeah, lots of little, bits of detailing across the map. The map uses the same theme and LUT as yesterday, but without the snow detailing. That is the Not So Rocky Hills theme and the coastal LUT. It's a mass transit map. You will need mass transit for this one. And looking at the comments, somebody suggested that it also needs industries for the animal spawn points. I don't honestly recall that. And also, if you haven't got industries, it doesn't matter. You just won't have the animals spawning, which may not be a bad thing. Who needs an elephant walking down the high street? Or in the room? I reviewed this back in episode 1232 of What's Map, where I gave it 4 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail, and 4 for gameplay potential. Just before we start the flyover, I will say that the loading screen mod has pointed out that there are a couple of missing assets, but I'm not going to fret too much about it because they are a couple of lights. And I think, as we're not going to be looking at this at the night in the nighttime view, I'm not going to worry too much about it. And resubscribing to the lights wouldn't be a big problem because the loading screen mod is amazing. Right, okay, so we've got, you can see the buildable space centered on the 25 tiles, which is very nice. It does feel a bit square, doesn't it? Now, I'm not saying it looks square. It doesn't look square, but sometimes these maps, they can feel, well, they can be square, but they can not feel square. This one has a bit of a squareness to it from this angle. Of course, when you get down to ground level, you don't really notice that. We'll do a fly-in from the outside connection here. We have highways coming down into the start square. Start square's by that little roundabout there. Plenty of buildable space to work with there. And what I really like about this map, while you have a big space here for a good size city, a really good size city, you've also got these lots of little bays and little nooks and crannies for building into as well. And I think that could make for a particularly interesting build. So just one to consider. Let's have a little look again at Cigale from the ground level. Come down here and have a little look-see. So right on the edge of the map we have The big old mountain. Just because. Just because. Why would you not? And we do have a bit of flowing traffic down here right on the edge of the map to start off with. But of course none of that is going into the start square. That is just dummy traffic that's working through the 2 spawn points right here in the corner of the map. It just goes to show that the map is alive and working. And I have actually got the simulation running. And we have a trumpet intersection there leading us down into the map. And it just is a glorious, glorious work. All of the maps on this list, by the way. All of them. There's not one bad map. These are the top 0.2%. I keep saying it, but I think I have to keep reminding people. And of course, it's always somebody's first show. If you're looking, you get going, number 79. I'm going to wait until you get into the top 10. Why? Why? Why would you wait until they got into the... Why have we got traffic here? Have we got an outside link? Hang on. I'm curious here. I don't know what's going on here. Right, let's have a little look at what route you're taking. Where are you going? Do we have an outside connection or something? Going all the way. Wow, where are you going? Wow. Okay, they are actually going somewhere. People moving into their new homes. The pre-placed castle type homes. Wow. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. You carry on your journey. We'll come and look at your new homes in a minute, okay? Where was I? Yes. So yeah, there's not. We're looking at the top 0.2%. It's literally the elite maps. Why you would want to wait until the top 10 maps just to see the top, because the top 10 maps, they might not be to your taste. This might be the perfect map for your next and last city build within Cities Skylines. Not necessarily the maps. The maps, of course, the maps in the top 10 as well. Maybe you've played all of them because they are the top 10 maps. Yeah, don't close your eyes to the maps that are just a little lower down. In fact, one of my favourite maps of all time hasn't even made the top 100. I've mentioned it many times on the channel, and I'm sure we'll have a look at it at some point during the countdown, just because there are some technical reasons that we will have a look at some outsiders during the countdown down to Start Square. But yeah, one of my favourite maps of all time didn't make the top 100. I think it didn't. It was outside the top 300. I think it's a travesty that it didn't get rated more highly. It's like the best map ever. What are you talking about? Look at the buildable space here. It's just beautiful. We have rail running down into start areas as well. We can see here we do have everybody's favourite factory. BonBonBingo. Don't get to sing that very often these days, do we? Anyway, yeah, and the rail that just like splits into two. This is so sweet. And then once you have taken that in, you then get to explore the entirety of the map, which is packed with little areas. I'm going to start here because it is just off the start square. Let's start off down here. What do we have? Well, just a little castle. Ooh, it's a castle. French castle. So we have the French flag a-flying. We have just a little bit of cannon detailing in there. It is lovely. Just using little assets. Again, if you haven't subscribed to these assets off the workshop, this would just be a little area. And then you could build on there. You could build your own thing on there. You don't have to settle for what Anoupou's done. But settling's not even the right word. Settling, yeah, you want this detailing, surely. Look at the way that this... Oh man, we've even got a little house on here as well. This island just is lovely. It's alive, it's green. We've got, I mean, yes, vanilla rocks, but look how good they look in this environment. Ah, it's lovely. And then over here, just across here, we've got another little, I mean, could this be like a ferry house, maybe? Anyway, that jump on the ferry, go from the island across there and backwards and forwards, and then maybe across to there. I don't know. We've got some Riviera style farms. I'm just going down to ground-ish level, just above ground level. This does it is referred to sometimes as like the French Tuscany, and it just does have that vibe to it. Totally believable. Just small little fields tucked alongside the coast there. Beautifully worked area, and still we're finding little houses just tucked up in little areas there, just making the area feel alive even before you start building your city. Up the top of the mountain, ooh, it's a mountain. The nice little switchbacks heading up the mountain there. A little bit of squiggling going on. We've got some buildings on the way up. And then as we get to the top, the change of grass biome and plants. See how they've evolved as they've made their way up. And then up here, look at this stacked building there. That is a majestic castle. I absolutely love this. These are such great assets. Such great assets. Remember, like up the assets as well as the maps. And look at the view. Jeepers. Anyway, where were we? We're just going to look at a lot of castles in today's show, I feel. That's what we'll be doing. Oh, we've got windmills as well. It looks like it would be a windy location, given where we are right there. I mean, just... Ah, wow. This has proven to be a pleasure of a series. The amount of new things that I'm seeing, or things that I'm seeing that I've forgotten about, or little areas that I didn't get to look at properly last time because I was trying to make a review show. This show is more about me just enjoying the maps one last time, and hopefully you're enjoying them too. And maybe we'll find you that map for your last city build. Maybe. Got some outlying islands there. Again, big enough to do some building on. You might want to do some demolishing of some rocks or something like that. But there's nothing wrong with that. Costs nothing to get the bulldozer out. And then over here, again, another little area there. It's so sweetly done. Do have a whole bunch of little beaches lying around. The bright white sands. So we've got all of that. You may also notice we've got a little bit of pre-built. Oh, hang on. Before we go and have a look at the pre-built, just another little bay there with a footpath leading down to the pier. Yeah, you may notice a little bit of the sewage spewing out from here. So yes, we do have sewage solutions. Look at that. There we go. Quality work. Something that I think I missed last time. And then we have a little village with a big old church. Look at the beauty, the work that's just been involved making this here. Sorry for the game lag every now and then. That is game lag, not your lag. In terms of why didn't this get 5 stars for detail, when you look down at this, I'm thinking it's good, but it just, yeah. You know what I mean? It's good isn't the word. It's not good. It's exceptional. But of course, that 5-star rating I only give to anything if I cannot find anything to quibble about. And oh look, animals. There's your animals. Sound effects provided by BonBonB. Yeah, if there's anything I can quibble about, even on the lowest level, those are the maps that get that 5th star. So yes, lovely. Have we missed? Well, we've missed lots. Where I don't even know where I am on the map now. Let's pull the camera back. So, I think we've kind of worked our way along here, sort of. Have I missed? Did we do this little area here? Because everywhere you go, we haven't done this little area here. It's like a little cafe area, little tourism cafe area. I feel it's probably not a cafe at all. But yeah, no matter where you go, there's always something going on with this map. There's just barely an area where. Let's go. I'm just going to skip it right there. You go, right down to the corner of the map. We have the Essential Lighthouse. Ah, isn't she lovely? And another white sandy beach to work with. And then we can head across to the main island over here. It's not a mainland as such. Again, little farming area. Little rock work going on there. Classic castle tower on the cliff. I'm guessing this. Yeah, little building there as well, led up to by the cypress. And then just lots of dotted islands. It's an absolute stunner. Have I even looked at this area? I haven't. So what we have here. Hang on, was that a standing stone? I like the way that standing stone works right there, actually. That's a neat thing. But yes, the road that heads up through this little canyon, I guess. Look at the way the road switches to and fro up there. It's just so pleasing. And then another standing stone right there. Little markers. And that leads us up to... And then there was this one. We've all seen the... definitely an Italian... small Italian town on an outcrop like that. You don't go out the back door because you fall to your death. Just don't go out the back door, guys. Okay. Again, in terms of that 5th star for detailing, it's just little things like this. The map isn't meant to be seen that close up anyway, and these little areas are backdrop and can be deleted for your own city. It's a city builder's map, okay? Look at the space for the city that you've got there. It's so wonderful. And down here, just everywhere I go, it's like there's a new thing. It's like as I'm exploring the map, Anoupou is adding new things into the map behind me, and I'm turning around and I'm finding this little village. Look, I'm going to set up this camera back. This is ridiculous. I could do this for, another 15-20 minutes. I'm sure you just get very dizzy with the camera being moved about if I carry on for too much longer. Let's set the camera down like so. There we go. So there you go. Cigales, French Riviera by Anoupou Merynetjerou. It's just one of those maps that's got little dotted detailing areas across the place while giving you all of the space you need to build. And lots of different interesting ways to attack the map as well. It's really very nice indeed. Cigales, French Riviera, Anoupou Merynetjerou at number 79 with an 86.75% approval rating. And there's another 78 maps to come in this series. And they're all exceptional. So, I'm sure you've hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you haven't, why not? I know these guys have, the BonBon Buddies over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. Absolutely adore you guys. You're the best. Better than all the rest. Oh no, I'm singing. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.